Hello everyone, my name is Tương.
My name is Andrea.
In this series, I'm going to interview friends from different countries around the world. We'll talk about their personal stories, their travels, their countries, and their experiences here in Vietnam. And we hope that this series helps you learn a bit of English and also inspires you to learn about cultures beyond Vietnam. So Andrea, why don't you tell us about you, a bit about yourself?
Okay. My name is Andrea. I'm 36 years old. I'm kindergarten teacher. It could be like an educator. I worked before 11 years doing my job, and I quit my job to begin a travel. So I'm a traveler right now, and I have been traveling around different countries here in Asia. Has been traveling already 6 months, and I will keep going.
How would you describe your country to someone who has never been there? Maybe give some recommendations for people who are planning to visit Chile.
Okay, if you're planning to go to Chile, you should know that Chile is a beautiful country. So depends what do you want, what are your interest, your hobby, you will find everything. So you have different landscapes, different options, different weather even from north to the south. So the north is going to be driest and the south is going to be more rainy and more wet. But around all the country is beautiful and you can find really nice places to be. We have a nice and beautiful mountains, volcanoes, beach. So it's beautiful wherever you go to Chile, you can find really nice places. And we discovered some fun facts about Chile a few days ago. So even me, I didn't know before that in Chile is the best country that you can watch the stars, the universe, and learn about it. You can't imagine that you are in Mars in one of our cities because it's really dry. We have the highest mountains of the world and a lot of fun, a lot of beautiful places. So yeah, you should go with time to Chile and visit all that you can.
Aside from the fact that it is the best place to observe the stars, it surprised me as well. It's the longest, right?
Yeah, and narrowest.
The longest country in the world and the narrowest country in the world.
And we are not that much people, we're just 20 million.
20 million, and you said that, or you shared for the class, right? So Chile belongs to 3 different continents.
Yeah, we have territories in 3 different continents. So we are in America, we are in Oceania and Antarctica.
That's amazing.
It is, yeah.
Have you noticed any surprises, cultural differences between Vietnam and Chile?
A lot. Yeah, we have
So
a lot.
before this, how long have you been here in Vietnam first?
I have been in Vietnam 3 weeks already, but you have a lot of similar things around Asia. So around Asia is a lot of countries from Asia has a lot of difference with South America countries.
Yep.
So yeah, and one of the biggest difference is the way that you drive. For me, it's amazing. I can't believe that because first in Chile you need to respect all the signs. So you respect the signs, you respect the red lights. It's not just suggestion. You need to stop and wait the green light. Doesn't matter if you're driving a bicycle, if you're driving a bike, a motorbike, or if you're driving a car or a truck, a bus, doesn't matter. You need to wait the green light. So
and we don't.
No, for you it's just a suggestion that you need to be careful to continue. Then pedestrians. We respect a lot pedestrian. So if you saw a pedestrian there is waiting to cross the street, you stop You stop and wait till this pedestrian cross the street, and then you continue.
For the people who walk on the sidewalk and then they cross the street, do they have to follow like the zebra crossing, or can they just go?
They should use these areas to cross, but you can see people that's crossing in different places of the street. Another difference between us is that we have special meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And here you can find the same kind of food in all these times for eating. So you can have the same food for breakfast, the same food for lunch, and the same food for dinner. Yeah. And you have rice in all your food.
Well, yeah, we eat rice.
Always.
Yeah, we eat rice. Or if we eat out the other day, we went to a restaurant, right? In the morning, you had bún cá, and then in the evening, we had the same food.
Yeah, the same food. Okay, more difference. You have a great respect for people that pass away. So you have memorials like in your house, and we don't have that. And it's something really nice to do, really important, because it's only died the person that is forget. I don't know, it has some meaning for you. But if you keep this person in your memory, this person is going to continue with you. Yeah,
continue, and they bring us, right? We bring us together.
Yeah, so that's really nice to do, really important. The family is really important for you, and it's not that much important in some places in Chile. I'm not saying that it's not important at all in Chile, but it's different.
But you remember, right?
Yeah.
Just that, no.
Just a different way.
No celebration, no nothing, right?
Yeah.
Family gathering.
And you have places here like graves.
Cemeteries.
Yeah, but you have some places that in your own land.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we don't have that. We have cemeteries in Chile.
We do have, but then still, if you go to the countryside like here, right, you can see a lot of graves. They bury people, and they have a grave on their land, the land that they do farming. Right? Yeah, that's a difference too. For us, it's not allowed to do that. We just need to use the cemetery. What brought you to Vietnam, and what were your first impressions when you arrived? Your first impression?
I came to Vietnam because, how I said, I'm traveling to different countries. So I want to see these cultures that are really different from mine. And Asia was the first option. Around Asia, doesn't matter which country. I want to go to different countries. So in my list there was Thailand, it was Japan, it was South Korea, it was Vietnam from the beginning. And first was a country that I don't need visa to come here. So my passport allowed me to be here 3 months. So that's just super convenient. Convenient.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I hear a lot that it's a beautiful country to visit. They're really respectful with tourists, and it's a safe place. So those reasons brought me here.
So for 3 weeks, what is your favorite place then? And maybe share your experience if you remember it.
Yeah, I came to Vietnam. And the first place that I visited, so sorry if I'm going to say it wrong, I'm very sure, it was Phan
Giang.
Phan Giang was my first place. Was a really nice place next to the beach, just a few minutes from the beach. But then, and answer your question about my first impression, then I went to visit some areas nearby to that place, and it was sad. It was really sad because all the nature, all the beaches, all the shores was full of trash, full of garbage around.
Shameful.
Yeah, it was really sad because you have here beautiful places, but people doesn't take care of them. So I saw a group of young persons just having fun on the beach, and they went drinking, eating, and they just left.
Yeah.
And they left behind all the things that they used to have fun there. So those kind of thing was really sad, because you should take care of the places. And well, after that place, I took a bus. That's an amazing bus. If that's my first experience taking the bus, then you can sleep on it.
Okay.
So it was really, really fun. From
Phan Giang
to Phỏng.
Phỏng, okay.
Yeah, so I went to Phỏng.
Way,
Yeah, it took me all night. And was amazing. Phỏng was really different. It was the jungle, it has the river. I stayed next to the riverside, so it was a different experience. And I think that maybe they have more tourist people there. It's more touristic place.
Compared to Phan Giang?
Compared to, yeah, more to the first place. So people take care more of the nature and the streets and everything.
Yeah.
And I went there to one of the caves, and that was an amazing experience too. So Far Away has been my favorite place here in Vietnam.
Quang Binh, right?
Phỏng.
Phỏng Nha belongs to Quang Binh, and there's a biggest natural cave in the world there.
Yeah.
It's called Sơn Đông.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really sad to see like beautiful places full of trash. And yeah, I'm Vietnamese myself, but when I go somewhere to travel, right, I feel really sad about that.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe it was just that plane special, but the lag. But the other
So
places
your impression was like trash.
Yeah, it was
and then
really
the bus.
Yeah.
So for Westerners, right, people from the West, when they lied on the bed of the bus, right, sometimes it's, for you, I think it's fit. But then for some tall guys, tall people, it's very short.
Yeah.
The people, they have to crunch their legs like this to sit.
Okay, my experience on the bus was fun too, because when I saw this bus with this coach that became bed, it was like amazing for me. I even took a video of it.
What has been the biggest challenge for you living or traveling alone in Vietnam? Yeah.
Travel by my own is a biggest challenge by their own.
Yep.
It is really big step from travel around your own country with your friends, with your family, and go to a different continent with a different culture, with a different language. Your English is not so good. You're struggling with different accent.
Your English is great.
Yeah. So I was really, really afraid about this trip at the beginning. I was so nervous, thinking what I'm going to do what is going to happen if. So yeah, I was with a lot of afraid at the beginning. I was so nervous. I was so anxious too. A lot of feelings that to start this trip. But at the end and now and later, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. On my trip, I have met so many people, so kind, so respectful, so full of kindness that impressed me, and they helped me a lot. So my fear of the beginning is not a fear anymore. So yeah.
Nice. So what was your first country of this trip again?
My first country was Thailand, because I always dreamed to go to Thailand. So for the first one was, okay, I'm going to start this trip, the big trip, like a holiday. So I'm going to go to the first country like just holiday. I'm going to allow me be a tourist, because I say that I'm not a tourist, I'm a traveler. For me, it has a difference.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it's really important different. So in Thailand, I allowed me to be this tourist, and then I became a traveler. Yeah, and there I met a lot of friends, a lot of people from different part of the world, and I did a really good friend that she's waiting me now in Germany, and we're going to start traveling together there in Europe. I hope so.
If you could change one thing about Vietnam, then what would it be?
Just one thing.
Aside from the, pollution and then littering and then driving, right?
Yeah,
Traffic.
But you know that traffic, it is an important thing, but you are used to that, and you don't have so many accident that.
Yeah.
I could imagine that you have a lot of accident because the way to drive, but you are used to it, and it's your own way, and it is your own way. It's okay if you are not having accident, but something really that I want to change from here is the way that people trade the pets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I saw a lot of sick animals around Vietnam and around Asia in general, and that seems that people doesn't take care a lot of pets. Like you have a lot of dog with a lot of disease. They have chains and they can't move that much, or they're with all this hut and without a shelter. Cats without tail with different kind of disease too, and that in my country and so many others is not allowed.
Yep.
So you should be careful with your pet because it's a living being. So yeah, deserve respect.
So we haven't had that animal rights for not just the other animals, but right with the closest friends, like dogs, right?
Yeah.
We eat dogs. We do. But yeah, it's like you said, when you see dogs or cats or pigs, they live in a cage, small cage. Then it's sad too, really.
Yeah. So that's something that you could change. I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat them. I'm not saying that.
The way to treat them, right?
But the way they treat them, they should have like a better life if you're going to even eat them. I mean, if you treat them well, then at the moment that you eat them, maybe it's going to be even better. I'm not vegetarian because I don't want to eat this animal, but you should take care better from this animal. And if you're going to have like a pet, should be even better the treatment that you give them.
Right. Got it. Okay, last one. Looking back, what advice could you give to someone visiting Vietnam for the first time?
Someone who visit Vietnam that should come here and not like me, tried everything that they can. My diet doesn't allow me to try different kind of food, but if you don't have any problems with food, you should try everything. Don't be scared of it, and just trust. And you should go to all the places that you can and rent a bike to go around.
Rent a bike.
Yeah.
That should be very useful.
Yeah, it is. I met some people that rent a bike in Ho Chi Minh and then return then in Hanoi.
Yep.
I should do that.
You should.
Yeah.
Maybe rent a bike and then go to Hà Giang and then go to Hanoi and go to Saigon.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, for maybe 30 days. 30 days, you have plenty of time to go around.
Yeah, that's time enough.
It's amazing to talk to you. And